What's going on, y'all? This is another night of income madness because most of you don't need to go find a second job. What you need to do is monetize what you already know. Some of you have so much knowledge and people are coming to you. You're exhausted, you're overwhelmed, you're already giving, but you don't need to stop giving. What you need to do is package what you give in a different way and monetize it. So share this out, save this, let somebody know that we are live talking about how you can make money online. Okay. In fact, let me take this. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook real quick, just in case anybody wants to hop on and join us. But yeah, y'all, go ahead and share this out. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Camille Ico, and I've been in this space for some time now. And so I'm going to share about all of that on tonight. I'm going to go ahead and post this on my Facebook real quick. So you guys just bear with me for a hot second. And we will get into the presentation. We'll only be on here for about 25-30 minutes. I don't want to waste your time. I want to be mindful of your time. And it's not going to take long for you to really understand if this is something for you or not. All right. There's lots of ways to be able to make money online in 2026, but this is one of the best ways, the fastest ways that you're going to be able to bring in income. And I definitely want everybody to win. So my goal is to be able to help you to win. All right. Because I think you're worth it. You are absolutely worth it. So again, I want to welcome you all to Income Madness, where I'm helping you to understand that you may not need to go get a second job. What you might need to do is create a stream of income online. So let's talk about how we're going to make this money, how we're going to turn what God has put into us into income online through mentorship, structure, and execution. So you're here because either you're curious and you want to learn more. Maybe you've watched this presentation before, you like what you heard, and you're like, just give me, I just need a little more. I'm almost there. I'm on the edge. And maybe you're just like, I'm already in. I just need to sign up. So whatever reason you're on here tonight, I just want to thank you for that. So guys, I was at a space in my life in 2009 where I wanted more freedom, I wanted more finances, and I wanted more flexibility with my life. I was working in the nonprofit sector, and I just was at a place where I didn't feel like my life was being as fulfilled as it should be. And I was moving up the ladder. I was a manager in my company. Of course, with the upward movement came more money, but I just wasn't feeling like I was making my priorities. When my family was down, I wasn't able to be there for them like I wanted to. I felt that my bank account didn't look how it wanted it to be. And when I wanted to do missions trips, they told me no. And I was like, hold on, wait a second. Am I really going to allow someone to dictate my time for the rest of my life? Like, this really can't be the way that I'm about to live. And so I had some decisions that I needed to make because I knew my life needed to change. And I believe that some of you all are in that same space right now. You know that your life needs to change. There has to be something that different that goes on in your life. So I just want to ask you, what area of your life are you ready to reclaim? I'm sorry, can you turn that down for me a little bit? Is it your time? Is it your purpose? Is it your skills? Is it your finances? Which area of your life are you ready to reclaim? Jontu, did you hear me? Can you turn that down, please? So are you ready to take back your control of your life, like more time with your family? I know that when my sister was going through cancer, I wanted to be there for her. So I had to ask permission from my job. Hey, can I take this time off to be there for my sister? I didn't like the way that felt. I didn't like the way that I had to ask for permission to take time off of my job to ask to help my sister or my mother or my father, right? I didn't like that. And so for me, I needed to reclaim my time and I'm so glad that I did, because when my husband fell ill, I was able to be there and I didn't have to ask anybody for time off. I didn't have to fill out any forms. I didn't have to do anything extra but show up and be there. As my mother was growing ill, and then as she transitioned, I was able to be there for her every step of the way. I didn't have to ask anybody about what I was about to do with my time, because my priorities were my priorities and I knew where I was going to be. Maybe it's your purpose. Maybe you want to build what God has put in you. You know that you have a message and you just need to clarify that message. You know that you need to turn your knowledge into impact. Maybe you just are ready to live the life you love on purpose, right? Not just waiting for the moment to just happen. You don't want life to just happen to you. You want to be able to create the life that you want to live. Maybe you understand that we're in the digital age, and digital marketing and content that attracts buyers and creating digital products is truly where it is at for making income online, and you want to get in on building those skills. Or maybe it's your finances. You're like, hey, you know what? I know I need to have multiple streams of income. I know that I'm ready to make some money online. I'm online every day anyway, so why not make some money from it? If that is you, it is time to reclaim these areas of your life. All right, sorry, y'all. Let me take a little sip of water. So here's the deal. Most people are one paycheck away from panic. If you have one job, that means you have one income source. Alone last month, as in February 2026, 92,000 people lost their jobs. It is going to continue to happen. The job market is weakening. AI is going to be taking over more jobs. If you don't know how to switch and maneuver to online, to digital, to understanding how to be the user of the AI tools that are coming out, then you're going to be left behind, and you're going to be one of these people who don't have jobs. And then if you lose that income, you have to understand that bills continue even if your income stops. And then that is what leaves us in this place of panic. So what are you doing right now to ensure that you and your family are not in a place of panic if your income is to stop, right? So the internet right now is a gold rush, okay? And I want you all to understand this very clearly. The digital economy is exploding. The digital economy projected to exceed $900 billion. Y'all, it's time to tap into this industry. And I'm always letting people know, hey, this is the industry. It's hot. It's growing. It's not going anywhere. This is the time for you to capitalize and take the moment to say, I want a piece of the pie. Okay. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get a big piece of the pie. Billions of dollars move online every day, everywhere in the world. Okay. So when you're building something digitally, there is no bounds, because when you're building something digitally, as long as a person has an internet connection, then you can sell something to them. So digital products, affiliate marketing, online education, knowledge businesses, the world is yours. Okay. The world is yours. And literally all you need is a phone, and money is being transferred from phone to phone every day. And when you tap into that, then your money is increasing, right? So knowledge is the new asset. And some of you all are sitting on experiences, skills, solution, frameworks that you need to share with other people. See, if people call you and say, hey, I need advice. If people are asking you, hey, how do I do this? If people are saying to you, oh my goodness, I need to know what you know. Guess what? That is your asset, because you are able to then monetize that. And nobody has your experiences, your skills, your solution, your frameworks. Therefore, that is unique to you, and that is your moneymaker. You just have to believe enough in yourself that what you have is going to help somebody else. And if you are a person who helps other people already as is, baby, listen, you just need to structure it, package it, and sell it, because you are sitting on a gold mine. Now, let's talk about the real problem, though, because a lot of people want to build money online. And the thing is that you're trying to figure it out alone. And some people, they get online and they say, how do I make money online? Right? They grab their phone. How do I make money online? And then what's happening is the internet is pulling up, download this app and you're going to play all of these games, and then you're going to get hooked on the game, and then you really make barely any money, or you spent all your time playing these games and then paying the games to play the games. Now you've lost money and you've lost time. I don't want that for you, okay? Or what's happening is you're finding the right material, you're getting to the tutorials, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, wherever they are. You have them nicely saved in a folder, but it's not really anything that is putting it together to structure it properly. Or maybe you're buying courses, but you're not finishing them. Or maybe you're following conflicting advice. Or maybe you're just starting without structure. You're like, you know what, let me just throw this up here and see if it sticks, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do that. And it's not coming up with anything. So what you have to understand is that information without accountability rarely produces results. It's that simple. So you can have all of the knowledge in the world, you can have all the information in your head, but unless you put that together with some accountability and execution, you will not really see the results that you are desiring. So that's why I put together what's called the Reclamation Lab. But let me take a sip of water real quick. And I'm actually going to make these slides a little bit bigger so that way you guys can see it more clearly as I go through this, because this is really going to be the nuts and bolts of it all, okay? So the Reclamation Lab is mentorship and accountability for building digital income. The Reclamation Lab is where purpose-driven people learn to make money online and get the accountability to actually do it, okay? So here's the framework. You're going to learn the skills, digital marketing. You're going to create digital products. You're going to create content that attracts buyers. Now, we do that with a course called Digital Wealth Academy. Digital Wealth Academy is going to break down how you build on social media, how you build on the internet, the mindset that you need to have. It's going to teach you the different ways in which you can create digital products. Even if you do network marketing, it's going to teach you how to do network marketing online and be able to be successful. And then execution. This is really where the bread and butter is of the Reclamation Lab. And this is where you're going to get weekly mentorship, 90-day strategy, income producing actions. And that's the key, because like I said, the biggest problem is that people, they go ahead and they get these courses, but then they're not actually implementing. They buy and then they say, oh, well, it didn't work. Well, it didn't work because you didn't execute. And sometimes you just need that additional accountability, right? So that is the framework for the Reclamation Lab. It's very simple to understand. Don't overcomplicate it. So what is digital marketing? It's the quote unquote job that lets you make your own hours, choose your own pay, work from anywhere, all while making you money with digital products you didn't even have to create. It's passive income. It's part-time, unless you decide that you want to make this something full-time, okay? So digital marketing is literally about marketing through digital platforms like Facebook, like YouTube, like Instagram, like LinkedIn, like Substack. There's so many different places online that you can learn how to market. And guess what? You learn how to do that through our course that we offer. So what is a digital product? As the name of it suggests, it's a digital product that is one that you can find in the online space. It's an intangible product created, sold, and usually within the walls of technology only, okay? So for instance, I wrote a book. This is obviously the hard copy. This is the tangible copy, Live the Life You Love Financially. I also did the ebook version. So the ebook version is going to be what we call the digital version of the book, where It is online. As soon as you purchase, you have immediate access. And this could be a book, this could be a course, this could be planners, this could be journals, this could be coloring books, so much more. Essentially, if you can create it in the digital space and allow people to have immediate access, you have a digital product. So inside the lab with DWA, Digital Wealth Academy, that's where you're going to learn your skills, your digital income strategies. And then the opportunity comes along. Are you going to create your own product, or you can actually sell DWA and teach other people how they can do things online in the digital space. And then within our Facebook community is where the execution happens, weekly mentorship and accountability. So once you get one skill down, let's say you want to learn how to market on Facebook, you get that skill down, you take whatever product that you are going to sell, and then we execute in the lab. Who is the lab for? The lab is for people who are serious about making money online, building digital assets, funding their purpose, creating additional income streams. So when I say this, literally, this is for anybody. This is for the busy mom who is able to be there for her children. This is for the busy mom who is able to take time for herself. People want to know, hey, how do you show up for your kids effectively? If you know how to do that, you can make money online, because there's other women who want to do that. Maybe you are a professional. Maybe you are a person who sells real estate or does life insurance or does hair, right? People want to know, hey, how do I have long, healthy, natural hair? Or how do I grow my hair back, right? How do I, maybe you're like me, a girly from the 90s who plucked out all of her eyebrow hair. You know what? I would pay you to tell me how to grow these things back faster, right? Like, I want my eyebrows to connect too. So if you have knowledge on that, you can literally create a product that is going to teach somebody what you know, your secrets, how to make it happen. So this is for anybody who is serious, okay? It is not limited. What you receive with the lab, you're going to get the 90-day strategy call. So this is a one-on-one call with me. You're going to get the weekly mentorship, private Facebook community, digital income training with the Digital Wealth Academy, and then also the accountability. And for you, what this creates is an extra income stream, paying bills while building purpose, turning knowledge into assets. What I do want to say, guys, is this is truly going to be based on you, your success, the amount of money that you make, your skills, your efforts, your dedication, your desire, and your motivation. Okay. I would love to tell you that everybody is going to be able to hit the numbers that I'm about to show you. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's about, are you willing to learn the skills and then execute the way that you need to execute? Okay. So the results will vary. I'm going to be very upfront about that. But here is some social proof of people who have tapped into our system and have made income online. So first up, this is me. These are my first few sales that I had. The first one, you can see I'm in my workout clothes. I had taken my husband to the barber shop and a sale comes through. Boom, just like that. $497 in the bank. Then I had another sale come through, and this is me driving to church, and I'm throwing up the peace sign because, baby, anytime a little more money hits that bank account, you just have a little more peace in your soul, right? Anytime it grows, then we're glowing. All right. Anytime you grow, you glow. Maybe I need to copyright that saying. Anyway, listen, the next one, Pasha. She says, I didn't create it. I just posted daily, and this is what it paid me in 70 days. She did $90,211.06. A couple here, $12,000, $868.38 in less than 90 days. And then we've got grandparents of 14 in their 60s, made over $11,000 online in 45 days. Guys, again, these results are going to be different for everybody, but this is absolutely what is possible when you get in here and you put in the work. I'm in my 40s, they're in their 50s, the grandparents are in their 60s. It doesn't matter what your age is. It matters whether you are willing to learn the skills and do what it takes. Here's some other people who utilize the Digital Wealth Academy courses and got results. Now, some of them ended up reselling DWA, and then some of them created their own courses or their own product to sell, and they were able to get these results. So Kiara made $54,000 on a faceless account, meaning people didn't even know who she was. She never showed her face. Janelle went from 0 to 2.8 thousand and growing. Shalene went from a 9-to-5 grind to $5,000 plus months. Okay. Veronica, $50,000 in 59 days in digital marketing. Dora made $0 to $10,000 in June. Listen, the power of self-belief in one right step is what she says. And then we got Jen, massive sales in 5 months. Everybody is making this type of money online. Why not you? Why can't you do it? We got Cindy, the full-time digital marketer. She only 5 months after starting with digital marketing and stepping into DWA, I was able to make digital marketing a full-time job. 6 months later, I have already crossed 6 figures. Why not you? Miranda Perry, in 152 days, I made over $235,000. Why not you? Victor said he cashed out $8,912 all from my phone. Why not you? And Ronald said he made $54,295 in a month. Why not you? So there's 3 ways to get started with me through digital marketing. And again, this is the way that I do it. So if you want to partner with me and learn how I do it, this is how we get started. All right. Number 1, it's the permission granted guide. So I understand everybody doesn't want to do a course. Not everybody wants mentorship. You're like, hey, just throw me the guide. I'll learn everything that I need to know and I'm good from there. I just need a launching pad. So if you just need a launching pad, this is it. It's $27. You can go to CamilleIco.com and grab that. You're going to turn what you know into a digital product, package your knowledge, and then launch your online offer. Okay. Second pathway is just to do the Digital Wealth Academy. So you're going to get the courses. You're going to learn how to do content marketing. You're going to learn how to do digital product creation, how to sell online, how to build online income. This course is lifetime access, lifetime updates, because the internet does change. So you need to be in the know. And a lot of times people are selling you courses where they are not updating the information. And this is like a fire benefit of being a part of the Digital Wealth Academy, is that they are continuously updating the information so that you know the latest trends, the latest internet happening, so that you can stay up to date on what you're doing in your business. Okay. So this is $497. And then if you actually want to sell this course yourself and make income from it, so you can learn or earn as you learn, right? You can earn 85% commissions selling DWA. So that means you're going to get $422 per sale that you make. So that's the beautiful thing. Then path 3 is the reclamation lab that we've been talking about. That's really just going to take all of this to the next level. So this is the mentorship level. And so inside the lab, again, you're going to get that 90-day strategy call, the weekly mentorship, accountability. You're going to focus on income producing activities, and then the community support. Now, I do want to mention that with the focus on the income producing activities, this is so key, because this is highly where the accountability comes from. You can spend a lot of time brainstorming, creating products, and making sure that you have everything right. But while you're doing that, you're leaving money on the table. And so what I really try to do is make sure that people are doing income producing activities every day to ensure that they are going to make the money from their business. That only makes sense, right? Because a lot of times people get in their heads and start overthinking, oh, well, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should try that, or maybe I need to tweak this, or I can't do it because it's not perfect, or it's not done yet. We see a lot of that stuff really gets in our way of being able to be successful. And I don't want it to be in your way. So the Reclamation Lab is normally $9.97 because, guys, this is my time. This is my energy. I have spent a lot of money investing in my own mentorship, in other classes and other incentives to make sure that I can bring you all the best. And so, in fact, $9.97, I'm sorry, is probably actually going to go up. But for right now, the normal is $9.97. However, due to the fact that I am really on a mission to help 100 people be able to start making money online, the March Madness Income Madness offer is $597. Okay. And so you can either pay this in full, or you can do payment plans through Klarna, PayPal Later, Afterpay, Zezzle, Split It, Zip. And if you do one of the payment plans, and you can get started as low as $49. Y'all, that is a trip to the mall. That is a dinner outing. That is going to the movies. So if you do that one time, you can definitely afford $49 to be able to change your life and your family's life. Now, the real question is not whether money is being made online. It's whether you're going to learn how to participate. All right. So there's 3 types of people watching right now. There is the watcher who learns but never builds, the researcher always preparing but never launching, the builder who decides to start and figures it out along the way. The truth, a year from now, you will either have your first digital asset, your first online income stream, or the same idea you still haven't built. Most of you are already sitting on an income stream. And right now, there is something that you know how to do that someone else is struggling to figure out. A problem you've solved, a skill you've learned, an experience you lived through. And people are already asking you about it. But instead of packaging it, you keep giving it away in conversations. I want you to know that your knowledge is valuable. It just hasn't been structured yet. So let's get it structured together so you can start being compensated for it. So if that's you, I want you to comment ready, or you can go to my website, CamilleIco.com, if I can say my name right. And you are going to choose which way you want to get started, Pathway 1, Pathway 2, or Pathway 3 with the Reclamation Lab. Most people will watch, a few will build. Which one are you? Hopefully you are the builder. I want to thank you all so much for joining me on tonight. Be sure to like, share, comment, and let's get started. Let's make some money online in 2026. Good night.